Shalom. I want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And peace and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. And peace and salutation to all the brothers and sisters that be scattered to the four corners of the earth that may behave and look like the other nations today. Shalom. This is the brother Debaria, and I'm going to title this lesson, Doubt Can Get You Killed. Doubt can get you killed. All right? And I'm going to start off with this Matthew 14 and 28. It says, and Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. Now this is when Yahushua was walking on the water. All right, and the disciples were frightened, and when they heard the voice of the Lord saying, hey, don't be scared, it's me. All right, Peter asked to walk with the Lord. Okay, verse 29, and he said, come. The Lord Yahushua told Peter, hey, come. You see, and that's a lot of men that come into this truth, man. All right, we're being called, man. The scripture says many are called, but few are chosen. Okay, we see the truth. We see the real truth of the words of these scriptures, man. All right, what it's really talking about, and we want in on that. We want to come in, and the Lord is saying, hey, come on, walk with me. Walk on this water. Show your faith and walk with us. You see? All right? Many are called, but few are chosen. All right? It says, and when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. All right? A lot of us are doing that now. All right? We're taking that step of faith, right? And we're walking, all right, into this thing of ours, man, into the work, because the scripture says that faith without works is dead, man. All right, they go hand in hand. You can't have works if you don't have faith, and you can't have faith if you don't display it with your works. And you can have faith, but the faith is dead if it has no works. You see? And it says, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. You see? So a lot of times when we come into this truth, right, we begin to walk, all right, take that step, right, into this thing of ours, right, this truth, all right, and we realize that it ain't all sweet, man. We realize that there's bitter. You see, the scripture says this. Let me see. This is I typed in butter, Salakia. I meant to write bitter. This is let me get it. Ezekiel 27 and 31, it says, no, that's not it. Where's it at? Salaka, one second, Bible. Khan, this is Revelation 10 and 10, it says, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. That means to what? To read the whole scriptures, to finish your roll, right? To eat this word, man, right? It says, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. You see? Because a lot of times we come in and we think it's all sweet and wonderful, hey, we the Israelites, all this truth and all that, right? But at the end of the day, all right, there's bitterness to this, man. There's a bit of bitterness to the truth in knowing that not all Israel's going to be saved. You having to shed things from your life, man. All right, cut things off. You know, you having to get in order, be diligent. All right, accept things that you may not have accepted before you knew the truth. You know. All right, and that's what it means with the with this Matthew 14 and 30. It says, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid. All right, things got a little scary, a little rough for Peter. All right, when he was walking on that water coming to the Lord Yahushua, things got a little rough for him. Okay, and he was afraid, man. All right, he doubted. When we come into this truth, man, all right, it seems a little easy at first to just show up and all that. But as you grow in this truth, all right, you grow in responsibilities, man. You see, in the need to put in more and more work. It says the greater thou art, the more humble you should be. The more humble thyself, man. Right? The more you got to do, man. The more you have to partake and give. You know? More responsibilities. Okay? All right? And Peter saw that, man, and was afraid, man. He was afraid that the winds became boisterous. All right? Let's go to the word boisterous. Right? And it's
Strong's G 2478. It's Horas. It's Horas.
It's Horas. It says strong, mighty, of living beings, strong either in body or in mind, of one who has strength of soul to sustain the attacks of Satan, strong and therefore exhibiting many excellences on inanimate things, strong, violent, forcibly uttered, firm, sure, boisterous, mighty, powerful, strong, forcible. All right, so when he saw that the winds were starting to blow strong, right, mightily and violent, he became afraid. When we come into this truth, man, as we grow in this truth and proceed in this walk, right, it's going to get more it's going to require more strength of you, because the tasks are going to grow, that the responsibilities are going to increase. It's going to become more of a mighty act, man. And it's going to require more faith, more firmness within yourself. All right? And doubting in that time, all right, can get you killed, man. Can cause you to fall off, to sink. You see, it says, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. You see? All right? So when you feel like that doubt is coming in, you feeling yourself sinking and going backwards, all right? Like you can't make it out, like it's getting too hard, too strong for you, cry out to the Lord, man. Ask for strength, ask for wisdom, understanding, for endurance. Okay? Don't doubt, man. Because that can cause you to lose. And anything outside of this truth is death, man. Verse 31, and immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? You see? Because doubting is a lack of faith, man, in Yahushua. So when you begin to feel that lack of faith, that doubt, cry out unto the Lord even harder, man. Work even harder, man, to stay in this truth, to stay above water. and to not sink, man. Because the Lord will help you, man. Because if you let yourself be consumed by that doubt, man, surely you will drown, man. You will sink and drown. You see? It says in another scripture, it says and this one I'm going to read through it, you know, and only break a little bit down because it's long, but it's really giving out some history. All right, it says, this is Psalm 78:19. It says, yeah, they spake against the Most High. They said, can the Most High furnish a table in the wilderness? Because Israel, after they had been delivered out of Egypt, all right, was murmuring and complaining and doubting. All right, looking back towards Egypt and wanting those things that they had before, man. All right, when we come into this truth, man, we ought to leave those things behind, man. Forget about what you had and what you did and what you were before, all right, and the ways of this evil present world, man. Forget about the world, man. All right, forget about Egypt, okay? Don't be like wicked Israel, all right, and doubt the Lord, man, and murmur, okay? All right, because in that lies death, man, and the anger of the Lord against you. All right, strive to have favor in the Lord, man. You see, to be a faithful servant, full of faith, man, and courage. You see, to be pleasing in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, as a faithful servant that believes, man, that does not lack in faith. All right, it says, behold, he smote the rock that the waters gushed out and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide flesh for his people? These were the murmurs that Israel was dishing out, man. All right, and that's what doubt causes, man. It causes you to murmur against the Lord. It causes you to question, can the Lord really help me overcome this addiction? Can the Lord really help me to overcome these sins and these wicked thoughts? Can the Lord really help me to overcome the ways of this world and grow in this truth, grow in wisdom, become a man devoted to him, a faithful man of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's full of wisdom, full of the words of the gospel, to put in the work to accomplish the things that are commanded of me. You see, can he help me in a time of need? Can he feed me? Can he house me? Of course he can, man. But he won't if you doubt. Because if you doubt, you lack faith, and if you lack faith, then you will sink, and if you sink, you will drown, and if you drown, you die. You see? But in faith in Yahushai and in his power and his might, all right, in his love and his mercy, hey, there's life, man. There is life, man. All right, it says, verse 21, it says, therefore Yahweh heard this and was wroth, you see. So fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel. All right, it says, because they believed not in the Most High and trusted not in his salvation, though he had commanded the clouds from above and opened the doors of heaven and had rained down manna upon them to eat, which Yahushai is the manna now. All right, that's the bread of heaven, man. That is the bread that sustains us, man. Shall man live off bread alone? All right, no, but by the very word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, for that's where life is at. All right, in Yahushai, man, did he not say, behold, I am written in the volume of the book, it is written to me? These words are life, man. Yahushai. You see, it says, man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. He caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he brought in the south wind. He rained flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered fowls like as the sand of the sea. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp, round about their habitations. So they did eat and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. Because if you keep doubting the Lord and wanting to turn your face, all right, and turn back to this world, and turn your face to the world, and turn your back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Lord gonna give you what you want, man. He gonna give you this world, which is death. You see? All right? But if you turn to him, you turn your back to the world and turn your face to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he gonna give you what you need. He gonna give you that life, that manna, that bread from heaven. All right? Right? Faith in Yahushai, man. All right? Being called a joint heir alongside with Yahushai, man. All right? Which is far above, more precious than anything. All right? It says, verse 30, they were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths, the wrath of the Most High came upon them, and slew the fattest of them, and smote down the chosen men of Israel. For all this they sinned still, and believed not for his wondrous works. Therefore their days did consume in vanity, and their years in trouble, when he slew them. Then they sought him, and they returned and inquired early after the Most High. Where's the scripture at? Let me jump down. Because I know it's in here somewhere. It's like I'm driving.